Yo, what's up everybody? Don't be so broke you can't afford not to pay attention on this one. That's my good word. You don't want to be so broke that ducks throw bread at you. Today we're diving into something wild. Social credit scores. Get this. In a recent survey, nearly 70% of people admitted they had no idea what a social credit score even was. That's crazy, right? Here's the kicker. These scores, these mysterious numbers, are increasingly dictating our financial lives. They're like the cool kids in high school, deciding who gets the loan, the apartment, even the job. But here's the thing. This ain't high school. This is real life, with real consequences, where people can be so broke that when someone breaks into their house and asks where the money at, they will offer to help search for it. We're talking about your ability to get a mortgage, secure a loan, even rent a car. So buckle up, because we're about to break down this whole social credit score thing. We'll explore how it works, why it matters, and what it means for your wallet. Let's go. Okay, so what exactly is a social credit score? Imagine your credit score, but on steroids. It's like a report card for your entire life, tracking everything from your financial history to your online behavior. We're talking about your payment history, your debt levels, even your social media posts. Yeah, you heard that right. That angry tweet about your internet provider could affect your score. Think of it as a way for institutions to assess your trustworthiness and predict your future behavior. The higher your score, the more trustworthy you appear. The lower your score? Well, let's just say it can make life a whole lot harder. But here's the catch. The criteria for these scores can be super opaque. It's like trying to ace a test without knowing the syllabus. Not cool, right? Now, you might be thinking, okay, so it's a bit creepy, but is it really that big of a deal? Well, here's where things get really concerning. Privacy and discrimination. Think about it. With all this data being collected, who's watching the watchers? What's stopping companies or governments from using this information to discriminate against certain groups or individuals? Imagine being denied a loan because of your political views or your social media activity. Sounds like something out of a dystopian novel, right? But it's a very real possibility in the age of social credit. We need to be having serious conversations about the ethical implications of this technology. Because if we're not careful, we risk creating a world where our digital footprints define our destinies. Section 4. A global phenomenon. Social credit systems around the world. Now, you might be surprised to know that social credit systems aren't just a futuristic concept. These systems are already being implemented and tested in various parts of the globe, and their influence is growing at an unprecedented rate. They're already a reality in many parts of the world, and they're rapidly gaining traction. Take China, for example. China's social credit system is one of the most advanced and comprehensive in the world. They've implemented a nationwide social credit system that's like something straight out of Black Mirror. This system monitors a wide range of activities, from financial transactions to social behaviors. It tracks everything from citizens' financial transactions to their online behavior, and it's used to reward or punish individuals accordingly. For instance, good behavior might result in perks like easier access to loans, while bad behavior could lead to travel restrictions. But it's not just China. Other countries are also exploring similar systems. Countries like Russia, Singapore, and even some parts of Europe are experimenting with their own versions of social credit systems. Each country tailors its system to fit its unique social and economic context. And with the increasing availability of data and the rise of artificial intelligence, it's only a matter of time before these systems become even more sophisticated and widespread. AI and big data analytics are making it easier to collect and process vast amounts of information. So, this isn't just some abstract concept. It's a tangible reality that's unfolding right before our eyes. It's a global trend that's rapidly shaping our world. As these systems evolve, They will undoubtedly have profound implications for how we live, work, and interact with each other. Section 5. Real-life consequences. When social credit scores go wrong. Okay, so we've talked about the theory, but let's get real for a second. What happens when your social credit score takes a hit? The consequences can be pretty dire and far-reaching, affecting various aspects of your life. Imagine this. You're a young entrepreneur trying to secure a loan to start your dream business. You've got a solid business plan, a great credit history, and you're ready to hustle. But there's just one problem. Your social credit score is in the dumps because of some questionable social media posts from your college days. The bank sees this, and boom, your loan application is denied. This isn't just a minor setback. It can be a major roadblock that derails your entrepreneurial journey before it even begins. Or how about this? You're a single parent trying to rent an apartment for you and your kids. You've got a steady job, good references, and you're desperate for a safe and affordable place to live. But because your social credit score is low due to some unpaid medical bills, you're constantly being rejected by landlords. It's a vicious cycle that can trap people in a spiral of debt and instability. The stress and anxiety of not being able to secure basic necessities like housing can take a toll on your mental and physical health. These aren't just hypothetical scenarios. These are real-life consequences that people are facing right now because of their social credit scores. And as these systems become more prevalent, we can expect to see even more cases like this. The impact of a low social credit score can extend beyond financial transactions. It can affect your ability to get a job, as employers may view a low score as a red flag. It can even influence your social interactions, as people may judge you based on your score. The ripple effects are profound. A low social credit score can lead to a loss of opportunities, increased stress, and a diminished quality of life. It's a system that can perpetuate inequality and make it difficult for people to improve their circumstances. So, what can be done? Awareness is the first step. Understanding the potential consequences of social credit scores can help individuals make more informed decisions about their online and offline behaviors. Advocacy is also crucial. Pushing for transparency and fairness in how these scores are calculated and used can help mitigate some of the negative impacts. It's important to hold institutions accountable and ensure that people are not unfairly penalized. In the end, it's about creating a system that supports and uplifts individuals rather than one that punishes and marginalizes them. The goal should be to use technology to enhance our lives, not to create new barriers and challenges. As we move forward, it's essential to keep these considerations in mind. The future of social credit scores is still being written, and we have the power to shape it in a way that is fair and just for everyone. These are real-life consequences that people are facing right now because of their social credit scores. And as these systems become more prevalent, we can expect to see even more cases like this. The time to act is now. By understanding the implications and advocating for fair practices, we can work towards a future where social credit scores are used responsibly and ethically. Section 6. The takeaway. Navigating the world of social credit. So, where do we go from here? How do we make sense of this complex and evolving landscape? How do we navigate this brave new world of social credit? It's a question that requires us to be both vigilant and proactive. Well, the first step is awareness. We need to understand the systems that are being put in place and how they affect us. We need to educate ourselves about how these systems work, what data is being collected, and how it's being used. This knowledge is power. Understanding what data is being collected is crucial. It's not just about knowing that data is being gathered, but also about comprehending the specifics and how it's being used. This means looking into the algorithms and criteria that are being applied to this data. We also need to start demanding more transparency and accountability from the institutions that are implementing these systems. It's our right to know. We deserve to know what criteria are being used to judge us and what recourse we have if we feel we've been treated unfairly. This is about fairness and justice, and what recourse we have if we feel we've been treated unfairly. Knowing our rights and how to exercise them is essential. And finally, we need to start thinking critically about our own online behavior. Every action we take online can have consequences. In the age of social credit, our digital footprints matter more than ever. What we post, share, and say online can impact our social credit scores. So let's be mindful of what we post, what we share, and how we interact online. Our digital behavior is being watched and evaluated, and what we say online. Every comment, like, and share can contribute to our digital reputation. The future of social credit is still being written. It's a dynamic and evolving field that will shape our lives in ways we can't yet fully predict. It's up to us to ensure that it's a future that prioritizes fairness, transparency, and individual rights. Together, we can navigate this new world responsibly. Section 7. Join the conversation. Your thoughts on social credit. All right, folks, that's the lowdown on social credit scores. It's a complex issue with far-reaching implications, and it's something we all need to be aware of. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on social credit systems? Do you think they're a necessary evil, or are they a slippery slope towards a dystopian future? Hit me up in the comments below and let me know what you think. And while you're at it, check out my next video on financial independence strategies. Because in this day and age, knowledge is power, and financial literacy is key. Peace out.